Well, it's my time to review World of Warcraft the game. I have played this crap and I wasted $30 on it. And guess what? It's unplayable. It's laggy, it's unplayable. None of it is like $30. That's the same price as right here Retributions, which is probably insulting. Since you boot this game up, they spawn a ton of enemies and making the game lag and making it unplayable. That's not how you make a game. That's not how you make a readable video game. And holy fucking crap! Guess what? They charge like a 10 plus for the Dark Worlds edition, which is slightly more even insulting, I guess. And you had a little DLC called the Zombie War DLC. I mean, the Zombie War Pack, which is DLC, which is quietly depressing of how this dev charged this $40 for World of Change game Dark World. I did not bought that. I just bought the standard edition of World of Change the game. I saw this one person gave it a 1 out of 5, and he said, "Bruh, what were you thinking?" While and some of them gave it a two dislikes. I don't agree with that. But this game has been published and released for Microsoft Windows, PS4, and Xbox One, which is the console I'm playing. And this game was in development since 2019, 2 years ago. And the game was pretty much delayed until this year and released in January 2021, set as an action adventure game, which is not cool. And the age rating is between 10 and 18. Like, who the hell is thinking of this game? And the features, you could have 4K or HDR at a smooth 60 frames per second on compatible machines, which is that's quite stupid because this game is virtually unplayable. And you have aliens, which is the things I fought, and the top quality with action shooter that is delivered impacted by choices made in the game, which is not in the game. And it was supposed to be a first-person shooter, but it's a third-person shooter. And they have single player. They have no Xbox Live, and that's it. And the game was published by Avatar Soft. And the game looks seriously. The game really. A game released like this year. This year. All other games had good graphics than this game. Oh, this game is worse than Bunker Hunter X. This game is worse than Unknown City. This game is worse than any other game I posted in my channel. I never ever seen a game I literally played for so long, make it unplayable, make it laggy, and make it not fun. All you have to do, well, in the first level, well, the game's kind of laggy, I guess. And you have to pick up these keys, pick up these med kits, like this 4 of them, like 9, and then if you pick 4 of those meds up, you run over here and you grab your gun and you shoot some aliens, and that's it. playing Bungie X, and I saw this really brain AI just literally running away from me and running attack fucking running on top of a fucking mountain. What kind of AI is that? Guess what, dude? This game was worse. Some of the AI can fly up to the sky, some of them can stand still and shoot, and they have no cover. They could just die. What's going on in this game? This game gets worse. And when you defeated the first wave of those enemies, another wave of enemies comes up and makes your game laggy and make it unplayable. And this is how not to make a literal indie game or first and third person shooter, which this game is a third person shooter. And about this, it just doesn't matter. And the game, when you check about, they have Warverse changed the game, which have had the Unreal Engine, which is probably weird, and it will have updates and a sequel called Warverse: The Real Hero. Like, why? Why are you making a real fucking sequel to a depressing worst game of this year? Okay? And it's about nothing. And options, you only have three things. You have mouse keyword. Wait, what? It's keyboard, not keyword. They said keyboard wrong. They said keyboard. And video, like line, and they have resolution. It's three of those things. Doesn't matter. And this game is bad. This game is so bad this year that it's literally having a fucking update and making the game having a seizure. And that's it. This game is literally unplayable. I can't play it. As I showed you the actual gameplay of the game and how depressed I am because this game makes me want to fall asleep, and that's the main problem. Okay, this game has one of the worst AI. The lag is depressingly annoying. And the there's only like 8 chapters, 8 levels. Like, there's no reason that the game so bad they can have an own campaign. And guess what? They're gonna have multiplayer, which is coming soon, which is yeah. Jesus Christ, this game, I just can't. And and fucking hell, they can release a fucking sequel whatever they want. They can release a sequel whatever they want. Since back in Rad Hill Retribution, D2 were trying to release in 2 games, Route 666 and Rad Hill Beatdown. And these fucking developers are releasing Warfare: The Real Hero. Like, if that game costs $30, I am not going to buy it. Or I might try to buy it and see how garbage it is. It's just bad. Like, The Real Hero, which is fucking coming soon. And and they have the balls to have their own website, which is probably depressing. The, and the game will probably have updates coming soon. Uh, okay, this is stupid. But this game has brain dead AI, uh, the worst AI I've ever experienced since Bone Hunter X, uh, worst level design, probably worse than Unknown Series. Uh, the insulting DLC pack. Uh, there's only 8 chapters, and, and the most insulting part is really they releasing a literal sequel called The Real Hill. Uh, the final verdict for this piece of shit garbage game that is probably the worst game of 2021, which is this year, gets a 0.1 out of 10 and a fucking failure. This is the most insulting video game I've ever played. This is fucking $30. There's no way in Riddle Hell that a Riddle Creators Collection game can cost $30. And and shocking bad it is. This game is laggy as hell. I'm done. I can't deal with this no more. This game is worse than any other game I've ever played.